Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, as always, my sweets. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the message today. So I really feel like when I was taking my cards out of their box, the Four of Pentacles, protecting wealth, stuck behind in the box, and it just made me really think about like somebody is really holding back, right? Spirit wants you to step forward. Confidence is key to your success. When it was 33 down on the clock too when I said that, when you really believe in yourself, that's when you're really going to be seeing the fruits, the Seven of Pentacles here, really seeing things come about for like this Nine of Pentacles moment for yourself. Okay, yeah. So with this 4 and this 7, it's giving me this 11 energy, which is giving me like the 10 of Pentacles plus 1, like blessings that keep giving, blessings that keep renewing themselves, blessings that, it's kind of like blessings on automatic, where they just automatically, like blessings that just keep rolling over and keep coming in, keep coming in. It's about keeping this stream of abundance coming into your life, because you're being way too judgmental about yourself and other people. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I just set this down, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, come on now. You need to understand that you're being too judgmental on yourself. You're being too harsh on yourself for past actions and for times when you just honestly, sometimes we let ourselves down. Like sometimes we wanna succeed, or we wanna do something, and it just fails, or it just doesn't work out the way that we thought it would. And sometimes that can leave us in a kind of state of kind of, insecurity, of kind of doubting, having fears and having doubts, having these. Spirit is saying that actually you're not giving to yourself what you deserve when you keep yourself in that kind of mindset of where you're being this really judgmental person towards yourself about your activities or your lack thereof activities in the past. It's really about stepping forward. Spirit is saying that it's time to turn away from the past. You've been doing enough introspection and enough like into your past of, well, why does this happen and why does that happen, and it's time for you to really step forward into something different, into something new, into something better, because we always have to keep in mind that what the energy that we give out is the energy that the universe is going to give back. So Spirit's been saying like you've really actually, you've really actually been, yeah, thank you, Spirit, making things worse for yourself than they really have to be, right? With the Seven of Swords here is definitely giving me this kind of sneaking yourself or self-sabotage energy, right? Sneaking away from the past. It's time, right? You've been too much into this controlling energy, and it's really time for you to let it go, right? Yeah, exactly. Eight of Swords. You've been keeping yourself stuck here in this prison of your own making, of thinking that you can't succeed or that you won't succeed. And Spirit is saying, step out and show the world the real you. Like I'm seeing that, show the world the real you. It's an Aquarius card that's in this deck. Show the world the real you. Like step forward. Yeah, step forward and have a brand new relationship with yourself. Okay. You might have done something. It could have been a business venture. It could have been a relationship, something in your past that really put this kind of shame energy of failure. Like I tried my hardest and it still didn't work out, or it still didn't pan out, or I still didn't get the love that I wanted, or I didn't get the recognition that I felt like I deserved for how much work I put into it. This could be even something like I feel like in the end, I feel like I got swindled, or I feel like I didn't get paid enough for the amount of work. I was undervalued, right? That's the kind of feeling, like I'm undervalued with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like I lost all my money and feeling like I just can't walk away from this, What is it? The sunk cost, like feeling like I've invested so much time or energy into this. Like I can't give it up. I have to keep digging into it. But Spirit is saying that that's a control thing, right? Because we have this Emperor card back here too, right? That's a control thing for your mind. It's all about gaining perspective, and it's also about seeing these opportunities as learning opportunities instead of seeing them as failures, instead of seeing yourself as a failure, Yeah, because what you give energy to is what's going to gain momentum, right? So the energy now is gaining momentum. Where do you want to go? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and step into your destiny, right? Step out of your comfort zone. Your destiny is rarely ever going to be places that you thought it was going to lead you. It's crazy how the universe works out and how things, this weaving matrix of pathways and chance and happenstance all leads to, an outcome that you can look back and track and see. That's what Spirit's kind of saying, like, believe in the divine plan for yourself. Yeah, it's time to take action. Newman in Aries, right? More of that Emperor energy. It's time to step into that. Mars is going to go direct in a little bit here, and I feel like a lot of that Emperor energy is going to be returning to us. We've all been a little bit more feminine, a little bit more stepping back, like really looking at what's really happening here. Look at the bigger picture, right? Especially in December, I feel like when the Sagittarius season, I feel like a lot of us were doing that. And for this new moon in Virgo here, in the fall, really, I'm getting between Virgo and Sagittarius, and Sagittarius seasons, so like August and then into all the way into December. I feel like it was a time for you to really set up your manifestations. And that's what Spirit is saying, is set up your manifestations. Yeah, and a new start is coming here. Wow. Yeah, so the energy is gaining momentum for you to show the world the real you, right? Full moon in Aquarius. It's time for you to let go of this mask, or let go of this energy towards yourself, negative self-talk. Yeah, because a new romantic cycle is beginning, and this new romantic cycle is you having this brand new level of self-love and self-confidence and belief in yourself, right? Wow. Okay, right? Confidence is key to your success. Full moon, surrender to the divine. Expect powerful change. So when you really truly surrender and you have confidence in yourself and you have confidence in the universe and confidence in the divine plan, and you step forward and you take that chance, expect a huge powerful change in your life. Because when you're working in tandem with the universe, everything kind of, you get even closer to achieving all of the goals that you're really trying to bring about here, right? So here, balance, meditate and contemplate and your dreams and your practical plans. So Spirit is saying, make those goals, make those plans, and with this return of this much more masculine energy here, there is going to be a lot more of this energy flow into you, stepping into that North Node energy, stepping into your destiny, stepping out of your comfort zone and going out there. That's when you're going to see the bigger picture, right? Spirit says when you step back and you step out there and you go out there and you live and you experience, right? That's when these personal issues that you've been dealing with, these lack energies, these fears, these doubts, that's when you will realize that that's when you will realize is, that prosperity lies ahead for you. That's what's waiting for you out there. It won't seem so scary out there. And honestly, these conclusions, like the results that you want are really within your reach. You just have to really believe, right? You really have to believe, because this fiery climax with this full moon in Aries energy here that's coming out, Spirit is telling you it's a time for you to be bold, right? Be bold and make those moves. Make the moves that you've been thinking on. Hold tight to your vision. Hold your vision, because although it is a part of your destiny, it requires action on your part. It requires effort on your part. It requires, you really going out there, paying attention to the signs, learning the lessons. This is your world, and the universe will set it up for you the way that you decide to live it. And it's so funny here, getting these two cards side by side. It's giving me this very like duality energy, where this, you know, this marrying energy here with the mountains on one side transitioning almost perfectly into the waves over here, right? Look at that. There's this energy of balance and peace. It's so peaceful in this place. It's like clarity and peace and acceptance and understanding. Now I'm gonna set that right there. I love that. That energy is so beautiful to me. It's wow. This is gonna be a fantastic place. Yeah. A new start is coming came out again, as well as the end of a tough cycle. Yeah, so this tough cycle that you've been going through, it's ending, and a brand new beginning is being born here. But what that beginning looks like is really up to you, you know? The universe will open up doorways, pathways for you to walk down whatever path you tell it that you want to walk. And it's time for you, you know. This new cycle is like a brand new beginning. It's like a fresh new start for you to decide who you want to be and where you want to go. Yeah, now is not the time to reject the past, to lie to yourself, or because I think that's what you've been doing. You've been lying to yourself, telling yourself, I'm okay with where I am, or, you know, it's okay, I'll get there, I'll get there. But in the past, every day kind of kept looking like the same thing, you know? And it kind of left you a little bitter off of this head. Here, Queen of Cups. It left you shut down. It left you bitter. It left you believing that, like, that your dreams weren't reality, that they couldn't come true, you know? Spirit really fought with this Five of Swords energy here, calling protection. They really had to kind of, I'm hearing a severing. You're going through a great severing right now from baggage from your past. Yeah, that's really been putting you in this place of only being able to, it's like putting a cap on yourself. Or putting your own blocks in your own way and not realizing, you know, that it's almost like this, like settling for limited success. This King of Cups in reverse here as well, leaving you very defensive feeling, leaving you very shut down feeling, leaving you very much so like, I can't really be me. Yeah, and Spirit has been saying that you've been giving so much energy to things and only getting a limited success, because Spirit says you're either giving to it the wrong way with the wrong intention, or you're giving to the wrong thing. And it's so important now. The lessons that you're going to be learning now are about you getting into the kind of flow, getting into the flow of seeing the divine plan, right? In this awakening process, we've all been waking up, realizing, opening our eyes. We went through this kind of very angry, kind of aggressive, defensive state, this eye-opening state, these tower moments where, you know, exposures happened here, right, in our friends and in our family and in our workplaces and in ourselves, you know, when everything gets pushed away and we go down into hermit mode, and we're looking at ourselves and analyzing our feelings and our motives, rewriting these new paradigms for ourselves. And Spirit is saying now it's kind of time for you to come out of the shell, you know, to be hatched, to be reborn, to be rebirthed, you know, to be born back out into the world with a new opportunity here. Yeah, it's time for you to, yeah, Spirit is saying that this is a dead-end path that you have been walking down before. That's why things felt so cloudy and so out of place. Because Spirit was saying like you were wasting yourself with this limited success that you were getting, doing things the way that you were doing. So Spirit has been exposing these kind of unfocused attempts, these things that have not been, that are not working, so that you can learn, okay, this doesn't work for me, that type of person doesn't work for me, that type of action doesn't work for me. So now let me chase after what does work for me. That's why you felt so weighed down by this. You know, this is dark night energy, right? Dark night of the soul. Yeah. We all go through, you know, trying to get out of the sludge. Like, I'm literally seeing someone and they're submerged in water and their feet are like stuck down in like the mud. If you've ever swam like in a natural body of water, or like in a like fresh water, and there's that slimy, you know, like algae, like silty layer that's on the very bottom, and it's that sticky feeling. Yeah, and that's what it feels like, and you're kind of just struggling and trying to get out of it, and you look up and you can see the surface, and you're trying so very hard, you know, to remove yourself from out of the sludge, you know, to blossom. Yeah, and I just heard that Kendrick Lamar song, which, if a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? There's this energy of you coming out into the light. Like, you needed to come out into the light before you could bloom. And you might have thought that there was something wrong with you because you weren't blooming like other people were, or you weren't blossoming like other people were. But you had to come out of this dark, sticky energy first. Spirit said it was your highest good for that to happen first. And now it's time for you to bloom. Yeah, it's almost like they're showing me, it's like a bouquet of flowers. It's like a bouquet of flowers, and they're kind of like shoved into it, like a really small space, or like locked in a box, like locked in a glass box. And it's like you outgrowing your space, outgrowing your surroundings. Yeah, feeling stuck, unable to walk away from the past, because there is this feeling of, I lost in the past. Like, I gambled and I lost in the past, or I took a risk and I lost in the past, and it really bit me. It really came back to haunt me. But Spirit wants you to understand, rejection is always divine protection. You have what you need. You already have what you needed. Whatever you were searching for, it was a distraction from the truth, which is what you already need is within yourself. It just is going to require some work to get it out of you. Stop looking for external validation and turn inward. Get the internal validation. That's why you've been struggling. So whatever decision, whatever choice, you know, I really feel like this choice is to forgive yourself, right? Because you've been keeping yourself stuck in this prison of not healing with this 4 swords in reverse here, right? Yeah. Hey, babies. Yeah. You hear all that? Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. So yeah, with my dogs asking to go out, you know, it's this feeling of kind of like, I need out. Like, I need to run. I need to be free. Yeah, I need to leave this behind, because I can feel that I need to separate my energy away from this thought process, away from this paradigm, away from being this judgmental person towards myself. That's, you know, things have been cloudy because they're not right for me. I have been wasting myself, right, in this thought process, because there's dead end. It doesn't, yeah, and it's this dead end of being stuck in the past here and being in this unevolved, so this Empress energy. It's like this unevolved, it's like not quite there, but Spirit is saying you're going to be finding the truth. Like, Spirit has been highlighting to you, right, your failures, not to be like, you know, not to be like rubbing it in your face, you know. It's not personal. The universe is not, it's not on a vendetta against you, right? It's not personal. It's just about, they want you to know, like, okay, I know that doesn't work. Stop giving energy to it. I know that doesn't make me feel great. Stop giving energy to it. Stop giving me my attention to it. Yeah, exactly. Too different to work, right? Excuse me. Ooh, that's some throat chakra energy there. That's this feeling of being shut down, of being denied. Yeah, it's like being stuck in this limbo between, maybe I can make it work. Yeah, there's a severing from people, places, and things in your life, and Spirit is saying, like, go with it. Go with it. Yeah. And Spirit is saying, don't hold back. Yeah, defensive. Don't hold back your feelings or your emotions, right? Because this rejection is truly protection, right? Don't hold back because you failed in the past. That's the mental prison. That's what's keeping you unbalanced. You know, that's what's keeping you heart chakra closed down, right? That's what's keeping you confused and unable, right? To really truly give to this energy here. Okay, Spirit, how can they divorce from this energy here? How can they separate themselves from this energy here? Okay. Spirit said 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Give to yourself. Do things the right way. Take your time. Be gentle with yourself. Let go of control. Right? Walk away from the past. Especially times when you deceived yourself or when you lied to yourself or when other people lied to you. Right? Let go of this kind of backstabbing, lies, and deceit, 7 of Swords energy, and kind of allow yourself to like sneak away from it. This is also self-sabotage. Be careful with yourself. Any kind of self-sabotage. That's what keeps you unfocused, right? That's what keeps you from truly grounding. Spirit is saying. That you have this controlling nature here because you feel the need to be defensive, to protect yourself. You're in in survival mode. That's what's keeping you, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, from really allowing this energy. In the past, that's what kept you. In the past, that's what kept you from, you know, like I said, you had to be clean. You had to step out. You had to take a chance. Yeah, your commitment was being tested here. Like, would your, you know, how strong really is your resolve? Like, would you, I'm here, oh my God, that's, I don't know if that's somebody or you, but that's somebody. Spirit guys are saying Abraham and Isaac, like, your commitment is being tested, like, your faith is being tested. There is something that you're being asked to sacrifice here, and that you're being asked to walk away from, that you're being asked to let go of, you know. And this could be you know, an addictive codependent, this is an addictive codependent energy that's in your life. It could be manifesting in a person, in a habit, you know, in a belief, in a negative self-belief system. It can be manifesting in so many different forms into your life, but Spirit is saying it's time for you to really, because the energy is aligning itself for you to release yourself from this. So if you really spend the time to release yourself from it, the time is now. Your time is really now. But you need to understand that you are good enough for this. Like, you are worthy, you are deserving of this. You're deserving and worthy of your dreams to come true, and your body is deserving and worthy to be loved, to be taken care of. You are worthy of being loved and being taken care of. Be bold and make the first move. Step out. Be the one that loves yourself. Love yourself in the way you want other people to love you. Yeah. Luck is on your side. And it's kind of this energy too, but it also is this energy of Spirit wants you to be like, it's not just a coincidence. It's not just luck. It's not just, okay. So Spirit is guiding me to share something that I have really been realizing about myself, is that I doubted myself and my intuition and my beliefs and the things that I knew were true about myself and about other people, because I allowed other people to convince me that I didn't know what I was talking about, or I was just digging too deeply, or I was being paranoid, or, I was just bumbling around through life, not really realizing what I was doing. When the truth is that I was internally being guided. And even though I didn't express that and I didn't explain myself to others, things always worked out. And it created this weird dynamic with me and a lot of people in my life, where they kind of had this, oh, you must just be lucky because you don't actually know what you're doing and you're just bumbling around and things are just working for you. And to people that have control issues, to people that don't believe in instincts and belief and just going with your gut feeling and going with the flow, it can look like it's no effort and you're just kind of bumbling around and going through it, and things just happen to work out. And Spirit is saying things aren't just happening to work out. It is in divine favor. You are in divine favor. You are walking a divine path, and that's why things are working out. Have that faith and that belief in yourself always. It isn't just a happenstance that you just happen to know what to do and where to go, and have that belief in yourself. Your Akashic records, like access to your Akashic records, is really opening up now. And if you really have that journey if you really have that want to go on that quest, to go on that journey, now is a really good time. Energy is really flowing with that energy. Energy is really flowing in that direction, excuse me. And it's time. It's time for you to understand your path and for you to really walk down it consciously, is what Spirit is saying. It's not just luck. It might look like luck to others, but to you, you know the truth. So it's time for you to show the world the real you. It's time for you to stand in confidence in who you are. 27:27 down on the clock, and I was just about to say, and stand in confidence in what you believe in. Believe in the impossible. Believe in what in the past things you will be manifesting and bringing in things that in the past you might have thought were impossible for you. Other people might have told you were impossible, but they're not. This is coming in for you with this fiery climax is approaching, like something big here, like a big manifestation that you might have convinced or told yourself, because it didn't come in, because it's coming in divine time and not in the time you thought it would. It's left you with this big sense of disappointment, like you what Spirit is saying, like you won back then when it didn't work out for you, and you're winning now because things are working out for you exactly in the best time, right? There were lessons that you needed to learn about yourself and about other people in your life, and to understand that sometimes Spirit will hold back blessings from our lives until we learn the lesson to let go of other things to make room for that blessing. And sometimes Spirit is saying this blessing is coming in, and you have people around you or things around you or activities or addictions or codependencies that if this blessing came into you, you would squander this blessing. You wouldn't, you would share this blessing with those who really aren't deserving, because they really aren't your friends, or they really don't love you as much as they say they do, or they're really not as kind and supportive, or they're on a different journey and it's not their journey to have access to your blessings. But because of the person that you are, you would have been sharing those blessings, was exactly why what happened when it happened, to really test the commitment of yourself and those around you. How committed are those around you to loving and guide, loving you for exactly who you are? If you start healing and you start really enjoying the person that you are, and you start living a better life, and then people or places or things have a negative reaction to that, that is just simply divine protection, Spirit. And although unfortunately a lot of the times, especially if those people, things are close to us, or things that we're used to, or obviously are things that we're dependent on, it can cause a lot of pain to separate ourselves away from those things. But in the end, we will learn that it's better, but it's better for us that it is that way. Yeah. So you can't let your past hold you back, right? You can't let what you've dealt with in the past stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone, because for too many of us, the pain is has become the comfort zone, the pain of not stepping out, right? But Spirit is saying that it's time now for a new romantic cycle to begin in your life. It's time for this new cycle to begin, right? And it's here. It's on the verge. So if you're feeling it in your body, in your minds, in your spirit, you're going to be feeling it. Other people are going to be feeling it. It's going to be coming out. Make sure right now you're making the smart choices and decisions for yourself. For yourself, for your body, what you're consuming, what you're watching, what you're believing in, what you're giving energy to, the people, places, and things that you're giving energy to. It's all going to be creating your new tomorrow, Spirit is saying. Oh, wow. Yeah, and your new tomorrow, Four of Wands, is going to be filled with a lot of peace and a lot of happiness. What blew itself out of this ring? I don't know. I don't know. It's upside down, so we leave it alone. Yeah. So there's something here, too, about Spirit saying that once you get into it and you actually, it might feel like a lot of initial work, but actually once you step into it, you'll realize that you're actually receiving so much more, and you're putting in less effort, or it's like you don't have to put in as much effort to receive the same outcome, right? And if you continue to put in the same effort, your outcome and what you get back for it, the money, the abundance, whatever it is, the love, it just triples, so it's like, before in the past, I used to put in 10, 10%, 10 out of 10 in effort, and I would get back maybe 1, right? Spirit is saying now, um, now if you put in 5, you're going to get out 10. So if you put out 10, you're going to get back. You're just doubling and doubling and tripling. It's just like you're going to have, it's going to feel a lot easier. This new cycle is going to feel a lot easier. You're going to feel a lot more high vibrational. So it's actually going to be a lot easier for you to channel universal energy into yourself, and thus channeling it into your life in this kind of magician energy here. 9 of Wands. Ah, so this feeling here that it's a lie to you here, right? This feeling that this can't be real, that this can't actually really happen, that my dreams can't actually really come true. There is this feeling up here like, wait, slow down, like it's too much, slow down. This lie you're telling yourself is actually what's slowing down these manifestations from coming in, actually. Yeah. This lie of you telling yourself you can't handle it. It's not, do something. Spirit saying, do it now. The time is now. If you fear limited success, and that's what you give your energy to, then that's what you'll get. The Spirit saying, where your attention goes, the energy flows. That's what Spirit keeps saying. So pay attention to what you're giving your energy to. And this is definitely about becoming more sensitive to energy flow so that you can tell the difference. Because there's going to be a lot more pathways opening up to you. And it's not going to be so cut and dry. It's not going to be so, oh, this is clearly left, this is clearly right. Yeah, it's going to require more commitment out of you and more understanding and more focus. And Spirit is saying that they're about to make your life in a way where it's going to be easier to do that. I'm hearing stability, a lot more stability. Yeah. The more you give to yourself, the better the outcome is going to be. Because the more you give to yourself, the closer that this cycle, the more the cycle is going to dry out, the more energy you're going to get, the more confidence you're going to get in this situation. Just like the more you're going to realize that you deserve it and you're worth it, and the more you realize you deserve it and you're worth it, the more that's going to come in, and it's going to be just this like positive feedback loop of good things coming in because you know you deserve good things. Yeah, this is a really deep personal issue here that's coming to a resolution, that's coming to I almost said realization. So you're going to be having this big realization that, yeah, there's something about like self-love not seeming as hard anymore, like it not seeming as hard to just love yourself and take care of yourself. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goals. Yeah. And what's the goals here? Like, you and your loved ones are safe. You just want to feel safe. You want to feel taken care of. You want to feel stable, sturdy and stable. Yeah. So that's why Spirit is encouraging you here to really release this negativity, release the things that have been like holding you down, weighing you down. It would be very beneficial for a lot of you, I feel like, to look into your Lilith, what your Lilith is in, um, and to do more research around that. Yeah. This is part of the divine plan. Things are gonna really start like coming into focus for you. So hold this vision. Some of you might really benefit from getting some eucalyptus or using some eucalyptus oil. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to see if there are any more messages that want to come through that are related to this. Nope. Yeah, so Spirit saying they understand that your emotions might have been running really high because you were processing a lot of information, you were processing a lot of past trauma, you were processing a lot of everything. Just forgive yourself. It's okay. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be plateaus, there's going to be, moments. You might have had people make you feel guilty or make you feel like you should feel ashamed because you're going on this whole journey, because you're awakening, because you're changing, because you're becoming a new version of yourself, because they're used to the old version of yourself, and that has nothing to do with you. You are not responsible for living up to the version of you that lives in people's minds, right? And in turn, we have to realize that people do not owe us living up to the versions of them that live in our minds. You know, how we view people is more about what we project onto them. And Spirit is saying that this new cycle is going to be more about seeing people and seeing yourself it's about clear perspective. It is about seeing people and places and things for what they really are and what it really means. And once you see that, the truth can sometimes feel like a curse, but the truth is, but really underneath it, the truth can be painful. It can be blunt. It can be life altering. But in the end, it is always better to live that truth. It is always better to know that if you are being who you truly are, a person or a place or a thing that can't accept that or just doesn't feel good with who you truly want to be, is just not for you. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with that person. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that it's not for you. And you don't have to feel so hurt by the rejection of that. Because it is truly your protection. What is for you will be there and will always be yours. So what does not, you don't need to fight for. You need to let it be. Okay, now this is not going to be everybody's message. This is going to be for those who really know that they need this message. These messages are not blanket statements that are meant for every single person out there watching my channel. This message, I believe, truly is going to resonate for those who really need to hear it, and those that it doesn't resonate with will feel that, so let that be your guide. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. As always, I'm very grateful that you are here. Like the content if you liked it. Let me know if this resonated with you down in the comment section down below. If you feel guided to watch any of my other readings, please do so. If you feel guided to subscribe, please do that as well. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Thank you to my guides and your guides for leading you here, and my guides for protecting me and helping me to deliver this message to you. Okay, I hope this message gave you some kind of love, light, or clarity in this situation. Okay, my loves, thank you so very much as always, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.